These buttery puff pastry squares encases a delicious spicy onion base. This is smeared onto the pastry and then it's topped with half a boiled egg. More onion paste is smeared on top of the egg and the pastry is folded to seal. It's brushed with egg just before it goes into the oven. This recipe starts with boiled eggs. I usually steam these eggs using the egg setting in my Instant Pot. Sometimes there's an egg that has a crack in the shell and it can look a little deformed when you peel it. But the good news is that in this recipe, it doesn't matter. To start with the onion paste, let's start with sliced onions, and I'm going to be cooking this in 2 tablespoons of coconut oil that I'm going to melt down, as well as I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of regular oil. I have 360 grams, that's about 2 cups of very thinly sliced red onions. I prefer to use red onions in this recipe as it gives you a very nice color, but you can also use any onions that you have. Cook this for 10 to 15 minutes, stirring in between to allow the onions to caramelize. Add a bit more oil if needed. Next, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of finely chopped ginger. Add half a cup of sliced chilies. Note that I'm using the large chilies that are not too spicy. If you're using Thai chilies, you can use a little bit less if you don't want it quite as spicy. Saute this together. Next, add in half a cup of curry leaves. I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds. Saute this together. Next, add in some powdered spices. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of Garam masala and 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri Chilli powder. You can use any type of chili powder, but Kashmiri Chilli powder gives you a wonderful color. Saute this, add salt to taste, and half a teaspoon of cracked black peppercorns. To bring this all together and give it that lovely, beautiful, jammy look, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Mix this well together and finish off with some coriander and keep it aside to cool. I'm using store-bought puff pastry squares in this recipe as it's very convenient and it comes pre-cut, which saves me a lot of time. These sheets are about 4 by 4 inches and are pretty perfect. These were frozen and I've defrosted them overnight. I like to use a spatula to slap and spread some of the mixture onto the middle of the square. I'm going to top it with the boiled egg, which I'm going to place cut side down. I like to add a little bit more onion paste on the top, and you're going to use about a tablespoon per patty. Using egg wash, just wet the edges and pull them over to seal. And pinch the edges, but there's no need to totally seal the pastry. These puffs tend to open up in the oven sometimes, so sealing it with egg wash helps to keep them together. Another thing that helps them stick together is turning them upside down on the board till you get them all done. This onion paste is good to make 20 to 24 pastries. Once these are ready, pop them onto a baking tray with some parchment paper and make sure to brush the pastries with egg wash, and this will ensure that they are nice and golden brown. Cook this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes till the pastry is nice and golden brown. Serve it with ketchup and enjoy.